What is going on, guys? Bring you guys a little commentary here. Nice solid gameplay that I picked up a couple days ago, actually about a day ago. And I was playing with a good friend of mine, Willow. You guys might not know him by that name, but it's Willow back in my clan, when I was doing sniper matches and stuff back in Gears 1 days. He's always been a good friend of mine. I've known him so long, so it was really good to play with him and like old times, just have some fun on some Gears of War. Only this time it's not one, it's Judgment. Um, as you can see, I got this nasty blindies. In this game, I get like I think 10 to 8 blindies. I don't exactly know how many, but I do get a good amount, and I do really well in this game. I had so much fun this game. Me and me and Ben were laughing the whole time. We just couldn't stop laughing. And it was just so fucking awesome. Like I've never had so much fun on Gears of War. Usually when I'm on this game, I rage constantly. I don't know if it's just me or you guys too. When you rage on this game, because when I play this game, I get pissed off. There's a lot of bullshit in this game. To be honest, yeah, I think there's more bullshit in this game than Gears 3. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple things. My opinion on this game, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I believe that this game was great. They did a really good job on this game. It's not going to be Gears 3. I keep seeing people complaining on, different YouTubes and stuff, and, comments on people's vids saying that Gears of War Judgment is shit, it's horrible, it's the worst Gears ever made. But the thing is like, people said that about Halo 4, and I think Halo 4 was actually better than Reach. Now the thing about Halo is a fast-paced game. Gears of War 3 was fast-paced, but it wasn't like this. Now, when you come to this, it's more like Call of Duty, Halo mixed in with little Gears, so it's got its, ups and downs. People might not like it that used to play Gears because it's got that different feel for it. So you got to get used to it. You got to be able to adapt to new games, and that's kind of what I've been doing, lately. Like, I learned when I'm gonna admit right now, when I first got on this game and tried it out, I played bots for at least an hour or two just to get used to the game. And when I got used to it, I jumped into a game and started playing. I wanted to learn how to play the game before I just jumped in and got raped. Obviously because I wanted to get my KD up and stuff like that, but if I jump into a game that I'd never even played before, I knew this game wasn't going to be a Gears. I knew it wasn't going to be like Gears 3 at all. So I immediately, made, the suggestion to actually play bots before I jumped into a game, and I actually did terrible against bots because I just needed to get used to the game. I was trying to blind fire. I wanted to see how the blind fire worked. I wanted to see how the pop shot worked because I heard the pop shot was back, and it is. And I think they did a really good job. I think the sniper is an excellent in this game. It's very useful. I mean, the blindies and stuff work really well, especially with the long shot. The breach shot is kind of a different style blindy. You have to like know how to play. Um, like you have to know how to hit the guy in the head with. I kind of use a technique, a special technique. Um, and if you guys want, leave a comment down in the comment section. I'll explain to you what I do. I'm not saying that it's the only way to get a headshot or anything with it, but it works for me, and I do really well with it. And I've had some nice clips with it. So as long as it works for me, I'm gonna use it. But as you guys can see, like I was doing really good in this game. I was going hard with the fucking blindies left and right. As got a blindy tour. I was trying to get the dub, but I got killed right there. That fucking sucked. But no, back to like, Gears of War and stuff though. It's like this game isn't gonna be, Gears of War 3. So all the people that were complaining, or the people that sit and say this game is shit, it's probably because they just need to adapt to the game and need to learn how to play it. It's, like I said, it's not the same. And I think it's cool because it's something different. You got to think of it. If Gears 3 was, say they made another Gears 3, I said this before, but they would never make any more money. The people wouldn't keep buying, they wouldn't want to buy the same fucking game with new maps. They want something different. That's what all games have to do. They have to focus on something different because, Halo's the same way. Halo Reach is an exact opposite of fucking Halo fucking 4. It's like Halo 4 is like all registrations, all good, and it's really fast paced. Reach is slow. I wouldn't say it's super slow, but it's way slower than 4, and you don't have any ordnance and all that shit, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with Halo at all. That's how it is. It's just you gotta get used to it. You can't be a Gears player, jump onto a Halo game and expect to be good. You just can't do it. The games are totally different from each other. Yes, they're both shooting games, but one's third person and one's first person. Now Call of Duty is different than Halo, and they're both first person, but they're still different games. Call of Duty, you shoot somebody once and they die. It's a lot easier, in my opinion, than Halo. Um, with some trick shots and stuff, it's a little different, but all games are going to be like that, so I wanted to just talk a little bit about that today. And I also wanted to talk about, how I've been doing, what I've been doing lately. Well, guys, as you can see, I've been working a lot. I've been working every day, Monday through Friday, normal schedule. And I've been working like 10 hours, 8-hour days. And I've been doing really well with, financially and stuff. So that's good. And I wanted to explain to you guys a little incident that happened to me over the weekend. Some crazy shit went down. So, I'm on my way to the bar this weekend, and, I wanted to just get out, have a good time with some friends, and meet a couple guys up there at the bar. So, I was on my way. I was down in my city area, and I'm on my way to the bar, and I'm driving, and as I'm driving, I'm slowing down. It's like a 35, 40 mile an hour zone. And as I'm slowing down, this car in front of me, he hits his brakes pretty hard, but I slowed down enough not to hit him. But there was somebody, this girl behind me, she hit her brakes too, but I guess she ran right into me and wasn't paying attention. I don't know how it happened, but she rear-ended me. She hit me right in the back, and it was on my, car. I have a Mazda RX-8 2005. So it's a pretty decent, nice car. I was pretty pissed, I got out of the car. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, can you watch where you're going, please?" And what? So it started out as just a little accident. Um, minor stuff. She cracked the front end of her car, and she cracked my bumper on the back with, scratched up my paint a little bit, stuff like that. And I don't know, bent up my license plate. Not too bad, but it was just some damage, minor damage, that can be replaced. Nothing biggie. Well, it ended up escalating into a huge situation. So let me explain to you guys what happened. So after, I got out of the car and I was talking to her and, asked her why she did that and what was going on. She told me, she was texting and driving and she wasn't paying attention and, I respected her for that, for at least telling me the truth. When people text and drive, stupid shit like that happens. But anyway, it escalated into a huge situation because she had her hazards on and we were in the right side of the road. So you would think that there's two lanes. You would think that people would go around us. To be, smart, normal people would go around us and, not sit there and wait for us or anything. Well, I guess this guy was on something. He was on drugs, or he was drunk, I don't know, but he looked pretty fucking spaced out to me. Anyway, I'm exchanging information, on her hood of her car I was writing, and I'm taking down her, like, insurance and her name and her phone number and all that. And this motherfucking guy, I don't know what he was doing, guys, but he literally drove, like, I'm talking 55, 50 miles an hour into the back of a hazard light. She had her hazards on. So they're flashing lights. You can't miss it. I don't know what he was doing, but he drove right in the back of her car, and I'm sitting there, right by the hood. And it was fucking insane because my car and her car, I was standing in between the cars, so I could have been killed. I could have been crushed. It was insane, guys. What ended up happening is he came out of nowhere, hit her so hard. I backed up. She told me to get out of the way, so I got out of the way because I didn't see it coming until the last second. I really didn't have time to move. And I got out of there because she told me, so she kind of saved my life there, so I want to thank her for that. But I was in between the two cars, and he hit her so hard that the front end of her car went on the hood of his car. So picture this. He hits her in the back. Her front end, goes down, bends bends the fucking hood up, all up. As you can see, I just got that nasty double blindy. But the front end of her car, where her front wheels are on his hood and the back of her car is in the air, and they're on top of each other. And he's sitting in the fucking driver's seat, just, spaced out, doesn't even know what's going on. And the cars are on top of each other now, you know? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, are you fucking crazy? You could have fucking killed me. I said, dude, like, I just got hit and rear-ended, man. Like, what are you doing? And he didn't say anything. He was all spaced out. And there was fire trucks, cops came. It was just a big fucking mess. But thank God I was alive, and, I survived. She wasn't in the car either, or she probably would have been killed. So I thank, God for that, too. But it's been good talking to you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. My episode will be out shortly. This is Milkbone, and peace out, guys.